Personally, I love to exercise. I love to play sports. I love to go running, cycling, hiking, whatever it is. I love to go outside and exercise. That's just my personal opinion. And I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure a lot of you do too. And I recommend it to a lot of people because it's just, in my opinion, very valued to me. But it's not just about physically how strong you are, how good you look. It's more about mentally. So I believe exercise is key to maintaining a strong mental state because it reduces the severity of mental anxiety. It positively alters the physiology of your brain and body, and it has been proven to increase self-esteem. So, firstly, I would say a lot of people right now in this situation, they're struggling with anxiety, some form of anxiety or depression, and people go through dark phases. Well, the first thing I recommend to friends or whoever it is that is to exercise because exercise does a lot for that. Now, coming from the University of Indiana, John Roglin states that acute bouts of aerobic activity result in decreases in state anxiety that reach just statistical and clinical significance 5 to 15 minutes. What that means is basically if you get, maybe not regular, but you get anxiety attacks or depression or whatever it is, 5 to 15 minutes, chop that off. So it's not as simple as, oh, I'm less sad all the time just by doing something. It's just when you exercise, you feel accomplished and your brain just has less stress. It gets used to what stress is. So whether you're working a lot or you have school, exercise is a form of stress, right? It's similar to that. And as you exercise more, you get used to that stress. Well, it works in tandem with your brain. Your brain gets stressed too. And but as if you exercise and you get used to what stress is like, it's the same as what stress is like through school or what stress is like through work. Secondly, I would say exercise, it positively alters the physiology of your brain and your body. So when you go out and do aerobic exercise, it helps your heart a lot. There's a lot to be said about just a little bit of jogging or a little bit of running. So the U.S. National Library of Medicine states that aerobic exercises, including jogging, swimming, cycling, walking, gardening, dancing, have been proved to reduce anxiety and depression, as I said before. But these improvements in mood are proposed to be caused by exercise-induced increase in blood circulation to the brain. So your heart is a muscle, as everyone knows, and when you exercise it, it gets better at pumping blood, and that's your cardiovascular system. So, but your brain, it requires a lot of blood, like something like 70% of the oxygen that you need is going to your brain. So when your brain is running out of blood, it makes it harder for yourself. You're making it harder on your brain than you need to be. Your mental state goes down, and when you exercise, you're getting better at pumping blood, you're getting better at breathing, you're getting better at everything, and in turn your brain is getting a lot more oxygen. So your mental state is just always at a better advantage compared to somebody who doesn't exercise. And all your blood vessels and everything, it all works together with your mental state. And lastly, I would say exercising is good because it increases your self-esteem and increases your mood overall. So exercising itself, it promotes you to go outside. You don't have to go outside, but usually you end up going outside, and that's part of it. So researchers from the University of Essex discovered that it only took a mere 5 minutes of activity, such as walking, gardening, or cycling, to increase self-esteem and improve mood. So when you go outside or whatever, you exercise, you feel accomplished. You do something for the day. Whether it's not necessarily because you look better because you exercise and now you're making gains, whatever it is. It's not, oh, I'm becoming the better social image that we see on media. My self-esteem is going up. I'm looking better. No, it's not all physical. A lot of it's just mentally. You're you don't have to be the thing that we see on the media that portrays to be the perfect body. No. When you go outside, you feel accomplished and you feel almost proud of yourself, or when you exercise rather. And that itself increases your self-esteem. You feel better, you feel accomplished, and you don't feel bad about yourself. Maybe it's how you look or whatever it is. You have more self-esteem, not necessarily because your body is better, but because your brain is in a better state. So a lot of exercise is not just physical overall. A lot of it is mental. And that's why I recommend it to so many people. And that's why I do it myself. Exercise key to maintaining a strong mental state. It's just so important because it de- decreases anxiety and mental stresses. It positively alters the physiology of your body, and it has been proven to increase self-esteem and mood. And it overall has so many physical benefits, but a lot of mental benefits too.